Yeah, so really, this is in a lot of ways, this is a question that we shouldn't ask, I would say. But John uh, Locke does ask it, and he doesn't start, he builds on a tradition that already exists within philosophical thought. This idea of thinking of our human nature, uh, conducting a thought experiment on human nature. Now, we can't blame Locke and philosophers for doing this or just doing this, because we all do it. Every conversation, every single day, is usually making a claim on human nature. Someone is always saying what's only natural, or it's only human nature to do, X, Y, and Z. So it seems to be something that we do a lot of, that we want to try to fix our identity, or essentialize our identity, or to specify an essential sort of universal notion of identity. That it's not just, a bad tradition of Western philosophical culture, but it's something that we as humans seem to do. Uh, and so this is, of course, an aspect of curiosity and knowledge, uh, to try to know ourselves better by using more universalist notions. But it's also an aspect of power. We have to keep that in mind, that we're asserting ideas about what it means to be human beings. Um, the postmodern philosopher Michel Foucault, who I've mentioned before, makes a strong argument against the idea of human nature, and also any attempts to think human nature, because ultimately it is an objectification and a limitation of who and what we are. Um, so it comes with a lot of baggage, this idea and this move that Locke makes. So just wanted to point that out, you know, um, as an issue before we get started. But let's get back to Locke and his property argument. So it's a speculative one. It's a theory of human nature. It's a theory of our humanistic nature, and specifically our economic nature. Uh, and for Locke, our economic nature, or human nature in an economic sense, is essentially a capitalistic one. Okay, now Locke is writing in a time of what we would probably call sort of proto-capitalism, or mercantilistic capitalism. It's not high capitalism or advanced capitalism.